Today, we are heading to the vibrant port city of Cochin, also known as Kochi. Now, this is a city in India with a story to tell around every single corner, a place where history isn't just something in a book, it's alive and breathing. So let's dive right in. The moment you hear its nickname, you just know this place is special. Queen of the Arabian Sea. Come on, that's not just a title. It perfectly captures the city's elegance, its historic power, and its deep, deep connection to the water that made it famous.
And that's exactly what we're going to explore. You see, Cochin isn't just one thing. It's a city made of fascinating layers. We're going to peel them back one by one, looking at its colonial past, its incredible cultural soul, and its bustling modern coastal charm. Okay, let's start with that first layer, a deep and frankly complex history shaped by centuries of European influence. This is where the foundations of modern Cochin were laid, quite literally, brick, by powers from all the way across the sea.
And the whole story really kicks off right here, in Fort Kochi. This isn't just a neighborhood, it's more like a living museum. When you walk these streets, you can literally see the imprints left behind by the Portuguese, the Dutch, and later, the British.
And you can see this clear succession of power right in the city's bones. So the Portuguese show up in 1503 and start building. Later, they gift a palace. Then, after 1663, the Dutch take over. But here's the cool part. They don't just tear it all down. They renovate, adding their own architectural style right on top of the Portuguese foundation. It's history you can actually touch.
This just goes to show you how pivotal this city was on the world stage. St. Francis Church, built by the Portuguese, is one of the oldest of its kind in all of India. But what's really wild is that this was the original resting place of the legendary explorer Vasco da Gama, the man who connected Europe and India by sea before his remains were eventually taken back to Lisbon.
And the Dutch influence didn't stop with just renovating palaces. Oh no, they built their own grand structures, like the Bolgati Palace. It sits on its very own island. It's this perfect, elegant example of that lasting colonial legacy, which has now been transformed into a stunning heritage hotel.
All right, time for the next layer. Because beyond that colonial shell, Cochin has this deep and incredibly diverse cultural soul. This is a place where different faiths and artistic traditions didn't just coexist side by side. They actually mingled and created something new together. Right in the heart of the Cherai area, you'll find a place called Jewtown, home to one of the oldest Jewish communities in the entire country. And its centerpiece is the breathtaking Paradesi Synagogue, which has been an active place of worship since 1568. Think about that. And this is where you see that incredible fusion in action. Get this. Inside the synagogue, you've got hand-painted floor tiles that came all the way from China and these gorgeous chandeliers from Belgium. Then, just a short walk away, at the Cherai Palace, the one gifted by the Portuguese and renovated by the Dutch, the walls are covered in magnificent murals of the great Indian epic, the Ramayana. It's the perfect snapshot of Cochin's whole global yet local vibe. The city is also like a guardian for the entire region's heritage. The Kerala Folklore Museum is an absolute treasure trove, offering this amazing deep dive into the art, costumes, and traditions that make the state of Kerala so unique.
And we can't forget the local royalty. The Hill Palace Museum adds yet another fascinating layer, showcasing the magnificent treasures and the rich history of the Maharajas of Kochi. It's a great reminder of the powerful local rulers who reigned here for so long.
And that brings us to our final layer, Cochin's identity as a modern, thriving coastal city. This is where all those echoes of the past live right alongside the buzz and energy of the present day. I mean, just look at this incredible image. These are the famous Chinese fishing nets. It's a technique that's centuries old, a living piece of history that's still being used today. Seeing them silhouetted against the sunset is just wow. It's a powerful symbol of tradition carrying on through time. And then, what's so amazing is that just a short hop away from those ancient nets, you have this, Marine Drive. It's a sleek, modern promenade, just bustling with people out for a walk, taking boat rides. This contrast, between the ancient fishing practice and the contemporary city life, that is Cochin. The city is also so connected to the sea that it's literally building its future on the water. Willingdon Island is entirely man-made. It's now the hub for the modern port and a key naval base. It's really a testament to Cochin's ongoing importance as a major maritime center, even in the 21st century.
And of course, being right on the Arabian Sea means incredible natural beauty is never too far away. If you need a peaceful escape from all the bustle, there's Cherai Beach, where you can find some quiet and maybe even spot a few dolphins.
So what have we seen, really? A colonial fortress, a crossroads of global cultures, and a dynamic modern port. But here's the crucial point. Cochin isn't any single one of these things. Its true identity, its magic, is the seamless and totally fascinating blend of all of them together. Which kind of leaves us with this final thought. What is it that makes a city truly timeless? Well, maybe it's the ability not just to preserve its past in a museum, but to actually weave it into the fabric of its present and its future. In Cochin, history isn't behind glass. It's on every street corner, living and breathing right alongside the new